I thought maybe, depending on the comments I get, that I would show some of my gemstones and maybe teach a little bit about them. These are red spinels. They're extremely expensive right now. They have the properties of a diamond pretty much, and they throw all kinds of weird colors like a diamond will. Let's see if I can move. This isn't special lighting by any means. This is just a cheap disposable lamp right there. Should hide my cigarette, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I have quite a few of these, and these things right here are pretty much what I call dramatic red. It's hard to get away from the glare from the light. The one at the bottom right, the larger one right there, if I can move it slowly enough, you'll pick up colors like magenta. See that cobalt blue coming through there? That one's actually more of a cranberry color. And the other two, the other one is getting some of that color. The other one on top is strictly a drama red. Put that in any kind of jewelry and it'll outperform a ruby big time. But I'll try to show some of these. Hang on, let me grab something else here. I have quite a few of them, like in these trays here. Let me move things out of the way here. Right, like these are all the top high quality ones. The ones starting at the left, that right there is another good spinel. I have zircons, which aren't the fake cubic zirconia, they're the actual stones. And we get on down here. I also collect rare garnets, like the red ones you're seeing. Those are actually garnets that aren't like the common ones that are brick red. And then as you get further on, you see they turn to a school bus orange. Well, that light's hard to get away from. Gotta find some other way to do it. Same with those three and that one right there. I'll do better videos if people want, where I take them out and you don't have to put up with the glare. There's a little yellow sapphire there, and again a whole row of different colored stones. These blue ones right here that look so much like blue topaz are actually from a little canyon or a little river in Cambodia. That's the only place you can find them. Those are blue zircons, and they're really hot on the market right now. And you know, like I said, I might do some teaching about lookalikes, because people that go on eBay can buy a blue topaz from a bad guy and they may think it's a blue zircon worth a bunch of money till they send it off to get it certified, and it comes back niet, got ripped off. These green ones are from Russia. These two cases here, these are called chrome diopside. People say chrome diopside is everything an emerald wishes it could be. Because these things, they may not get big, but they get extremely clean. And emeralds can't do that. And then these other guys over here, some of them are really dark. Yeah, go back on there. Well, I can't get around it now. Anyway, I hope you can tell. Those are called green tourmalines. And the glow you're getting out of some of them is because they have chromium in them. And that puts them in a high category. They're more expensive than the chrome diopside by far. And then we have, those two right there are just peridot, but believe it or not, they're very expensive now because all the good stuff came out of Pakistan and it was mined out. I happen to buy these when they're domed like that. It's called a cabochon. If they get them, they don't want cabochon. They're going to facet them like the rest of these stones and get more money for them. So I bought those cheap and I won't sell them now. That's a topaz. That's an imperial topaz right there. They're pretty pricey. And there right there, what am I looking at? Oh yeah, that's a pink tourmaline. That guy is worth some good money. If you can find a good clean one like that, he's got those hot pink colors going for it. That's a beauty. Every time I show the light, I show the light's glare. But you can kind of gather what that's all about. Here's a little ruby. I don't do rubies and sapphires often. My dealer tells me if they're treated or not. and you can pick whether you do or whether you don't. Most people don't do that. You have no idea if they've been heated, if they've been dyed, radiated, or anything. And here, some more of those lovely peridot. This whole row and some more elsewhere are the Pakistani peridot. Probably the only good thing that came out of Pakistan. Can I say that on YouTube? Yes, I can. And the pink ones at the end are morganites. A lot of the fancy stores, like the bridal shops in Beverly Hills, one of the jewelers was selling those as engagement rings. People are buying them up. Morganite is actually in the same family as emerald. There are several stones in the emerald family that are different colors. These right here, just some little opals. They're not faceted. That right there is called chalcedony. It's a type of agate. It's the best quality of agate you can get. And this little guy right here is just unique. It's a form of jasper. Has some dendrites running through it. You have to know a lot about minerals and gems. And this guy right here is an old familiar, if I can light him up right. That's lapis lazuli. That one's from Tibet. And that guy right there is a yellow opal. You can see the kind of grassy looking growths within it that makes that one unique. And these guys are pretty cool. If I take more videos of them, I'll take these out. Those little roses right there are done by hand. That's amber, and they carve those in from the back. And they're beautiful. And here we just got some high quality amethyst. A lot of it now is coming out with streaks in it, or the color is just really faded. I don't mess with those kinds of things. And then I have about 3 of these trays also. Let me move some of the top stuff. I've got a bunch of them that haven't even been cataloged. That's why these are in my house right now. They're not staying. They have to go back into their vault after I catalog them. Those are sapphires up there, the yellow, orange, and green. And this guy right here is another good fake that gets sold a lot. That's not, that's an iolite, but it's the same color as a lot of the smaller as a lot of the, oh, what's that country? Well, I'll come back to it. It's in Africa. These right here are blue topaz. This one right here, when you see a teardrop with all that carving on it, oh, tanzanite, that's what that looks like. And people will fool you with that. They'll buy, problem with iolite, it's a beautiful stone. That one doesn't have any streaking, but a lot of them, you look at it one way, it's pretty. Look at it from another dimension, and it's white. It has no color in it. When they have all these little facets in them like that, they look like teardrops. They're called briolets. And there's just some good Sleeping Beauty turquoise, more of the blue topaz. And you see they come in all different ranges. So that's used, it's very handy to use for a fake when you're trying to rip people off. And that's just some more lapis. Where are we? Right there. Yeah. Some onyx. And these little guys, I'll have to show them later. Those are, the 3 of the clear ones are diamonds. The one in the middle is a very rare stone. And that one right there, that's about as big as you're going to get. That's only 19 points. These 3 guys right here are tourmaline. And I can use those next to several stones to show you how they can be used to fake. And these in the bottom row that look like diamonds are the closest thing to a natural diamond. Those are all, here we go. Let me get down here. These 2 right there with the pink in them are morganites. These other ones are white zircons. And if you can get a good clean one, that one's got the Star of Texas cut into it, I'll show later. If you can get a good clean one, you might as well, and save your money for a diamond, because they're almost as hard and they're every bit as beautiful. But I just wanted to show some of these, and like I said, I can take them out and we can look at them better if anybody has any specific questions. Otherwise, I don't want to just bore people and because you know what's interesting to me is bound to bore 100 people, so just whatever you guys like. All right, thanks.